When I left, Larry was using the pedals, allowing his sound to swell. As his confidence grows, so too does the sound. It's pervasive and imposing. And at this point, Larry has many believers. And underneath the tights and skirt and several layers of clothing, Larry is an artist. There, I said it, an artist musician. This is for the homeless. It's for Vinny and Frank, Papa Smurf and Melvin, for everybody who went into that building across the street and never came back, for anybody else who moved in outside the Lucky Dollar, for the Cherry Street Mission, St. Paul's Community Center, Rebecca's Haven, and the Sparrow's Nest, for 211s and anxiety, for Old English 800 and manic depression, for crack cocaine and compulsion obsession. This is a poem for our people and for our cities, so that all of you who care to can speak this poem silently or loud. Thank you. Primary viewing hours for the museum are 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. And if you prefer something more sinister, you can go there late into the night. Admission seems to be free. Okay, let's do one of these really hated poems. Foreclosure exposure. Let me get my agenda out here. Everybody else is doing it. I'm sorry. It's cool, it's cool. It's true. Okay. What am I supposed to do with all this information? Our cities are inundated with an undercurrent of drugs and violence that's so far beyond epidemic that it's clearly criminal negligence. Epicidal and genocidal. Epidemic and genocidal, but just not far enough to the right for anybody to really give a damn. Desperation defines us. Forget about the rise of babies born addicted to crack. The crack babies are adults now, overpopulating our prisons, and how safe is it that underworld leaders are one and the same? What do you expect me to do with all this information? Maybe I should adopt a crack baby and send it to a good school. No, that would never work. People are so discriminating that I'd be inundated with talk all the time, and all these hoity-toity businesses would discriminate against my crack baby. Maybe I should investigate the real possibilities of another terrorist attack on American soil. No, they won't napalm bomb the land like we did. The buildings, damn it, are institutions. These terrorists know where the real targets are. I hate these terrorists. All the time hating. Hate. God, I wish they would just get over it. They want to turn my apartment into a group home. Seems a third of all Americans are in jeopardy of being homeless. This will be the new and improved public housing. Imagine, more than 70 million people, a layoff, a company closing, a takeover, a downsizing, a firing away from losing everything. Recession, depression, a last rites confession for the more than 50 million Americans without health care, and more than 18,000 of these people died last year because of it. What should I do with all this information? Maybe I should join some counter-terrorist unit, or become a gun-toting naturalist survivalist and build a bigot bunker. Maybe I should spy on all my friends. Maybe I should rat them all out. Maybe I should become a doctor, build a free clinic, buy my own pharmaceutical company, get a recession-proof job. Maybe I should make the world safe for democracy. What do you expect me to do with all this information? On the street where I live, half the houses are boarded up, vacant. 3 of them are no longer there, and there are for sale signs on half of what is left. Foreclosures are up 600% in the county since 2006. A group home sounds like a good idea. Ohio has lost 250,000 manufacturing jobs since 2000, replaced with minimum wage jobs. Maybe our children can support us. And as we circle the wagons, The death knell that is NAFTA has signaled the industrial demise of Michigan, Indiana, and Pennsylvania as well. That in the business manufacturing economics of today, also known as buyouts or early retirement. The expanding minimum wage, and Americans are losing their homes. Americans are losing their homes because it's impossible to support a family and adjustable mortgage at the same time. Maybe I should organize a shelter and get a head start on everybody else with my own soup line. I will, however, allow the whining masses to keep their dignity. Maybe I should just bust out a window in the government center, leaping out into space, thus demonstrating how serious the problem is. We've all been exposed. So what the fuck am I supposed to do? I can survive earthquakes, hurricanes, and tsunamis. I'm too old for the war. I'm already divorced. But I'm so sick and tired of being invisible, sometimes I forget I'm here. Maybe I should join the Peace Corps. Maybe I should go to Iraq. Yeah, go where the real money is. Maybe I could have all my head and facial hair shaved, becoming a huge embryo and start all over. All this I can survive. But I cannot live through someone trying to kill me. Maybe I'm paranoid, so tell me, do you feel like you're being squeezed? It's awful being foreclosed. Downsizing is no smiling, happy fizzies party either, but foreclosure. Everything you've worked for, everything you've wanted and dreamed about, this American dream, absently ripped away like a Band-Aid. Maybe we should make them all wear armbands, signaling their juxtaposition from working America to lurking America. Maybe we should put them in the concentration camps so they're not so spread out everywhere. Then we can localize the problem. The American dream has become a United States nightmare. Oh, but now's a pretty good time to buy a house. I'm not willing to go out on that kind of a limb, are you? Surely they must be listening by now. More legislation framed in such a way that it is for my benefit. But the 30 pieces of silver stimulus package will not save my home. It will not keep the schools from closing, nor save me my job. Exactly what does it do then? It doesn't even offer a 1% share in Project Go Green, so maybe we should just repeal the damn thing. No New Deal. What do you expect me to do with all this information? Thank you.
Thank you, Gary Bond. Next person on the list is Trina. Come on up, Trina.
It's 6 a.m. The alarm's set for 7. People will shower, rise, dress, gulp coffees, and head for work in 1 hour. But for now, it's 6 a.m. Dawn splatters the sky with red and orange. In the preserve a mile away, red-eyed albino squirrels search pre-spring trees for shelter. There's nowhere to hide. Maples, oaks, elms stand in skeletal relief in morning fog. Twirl and knot back on themselves, grapevines hold for dear life to dry branches. The tree's not ready for spring. The lake wears a mist of ice so thin, only the north shoreline turns white. Frogs sing to their mates. One by one, music fades as old leaves crunch. One by one, music swells as it passes. Something's out there. A deer, a bear, maybe the wind, or a person. It follows the trails, waits for someone to notice, or hear, or believe. The vines hold with a curling grasp, bend like deformed knees that breeze with the branch until they grow as one.